What's up, everybody? Welcome back to UTEP Dynasty in the All-Texas Conference. Last episode, we went up against Boise State for the last game of out-of-conference play, and we scheduled them in year 2 because in year 1 they went undefeated, and I called out their schedule for being a cupcake, so we put them on our schedule, and they spanked us. I was very surprised that we got blown out by Boise State. Losing's one thing, but getting blown out after everything I said was a little upsetting. But I knew we had to look ahead immediately going into conference play in the All-Texas Conference, playing number 20th in the country, ranked Texas. I'm not sure what Coach Humongous said to the guys at practice to get them ready to play Texas, but he said something because they were ready to play, forcing turnovers left and right. All 3 phases were ready to play in this game. We also had a kick return, which I've never had in college football, only punt returns. This was crazy and a first for me. Late in the game, David Babcock, the true freshman linebacker, gets his second interception of the game, and it was really never close in the second half. And we win 35-23, and I couldn't believe it. We take down another ranked team in this season and a statement win to open up conference play. Now we get into week 6. I want to start this video by saying thank you guys for all the support on the channel so far. I'm new to content creation, so if you have any suggestions, I'm always open to them. Leave them in the comment section. I'm trying to get better every day as a creator, and right now I'm having a blast doing Dynasty content. So if you're enjoying that, leave a like on this video. It lets me know you're enjoying the content. And right now, we're here in the UTEP Dynasty in the All-Texas Conference. We take on Texas State at home, and I'm very excited about these matchups coming up because they are all bottom-tier teams in the All-Texas Conference, all at home. And then we have to go play Texas A&M on the road at Kyle Field on Halloween. That's going to be a spooky night. When you look into the stats of the All-Texas Conference, you're going to see that UTEP is actually a middle-of-the-pack team when it comes to tiers in the All-Texas Conference. And then Texas State is a bottom-tier team in both offense and defense. So I'm not saying that Texas State can't upset us at home, but they definitely shouldn't. They are not good enough. Their defense is the worst in the conference, giving up 37 points per game. We just looked at Texas State's numbers, and what was so interesting is they were a bottom-tier team offensively and defensively. Well, now I go into their roster, and it doesn't correlate. They have a senior quarterback that looks pretty decent, but he hasn't been playing well, hasn't been putting up numbers. They also have 2 senior wide receivers with 92 or better speed. Bo Sparks has 94 speed and 94 excel. They are going to be tough to stop. And then they also have a tight end who's really good with 82 speed. Another wide receiver with 91 speed. You just go down the list. Another wide receiver with 93 speed. You're telling me this offense isn't going to be tough to stop? That is the storyline. How is our secondary that I have been praising, and they're coming off a game with 3 interceptions, upsetting Texas? How are they going to play against an inferior opponent with good skill position players at home? This is a trap game for sure. Looking at the injury report for Texas State, they have 4 different players on the IL right now. So if we cannot win this game, that is a big problem. Looking a little bit more in depth to senior quarterback Holden Garner for Texas State, you can see he's not good under pressure. Out of all of his accuracies, he's pretty accurate short, and awareness is good. So if we blitz him, because right now that's what we want to do. He's not very elusive, and he's not very speedy. So we want to send good blitzes, hopefully, get pressure on him. His awareness is 80, though, so will he find his short route receiver and beat the blitz? That is the question. Holden Garner does have 9 touchdowns to 6 interceptions, so hopefully if we blitz him successfully, he'll make some mistakes and we can capitalize. If you look at Texas State's schedule, it was brutal to start the season. They finally play a team that's more on their level, and it is on the road, but this is definitely a trap game in my opinion. I am very worried going into this matchup. I don't care that they're 1-4. I've already mentioned it once. This is a trap game. We need this team to come out early, swinging. Texas State comes to UTEP in the Sun Bowl to see what happens in week 6 in the All-Texas Conference. I think we have a great chance to make another statement saying we're a better team than some of these lower tier teams in this conference, but we have to show that on the field. It's that simple. And we get the ball to start week 6. Kenyon Clay back to receive. Kenyon Clay with the first carry of this game. 2nd and 8 now. 2-yard gain. We're looking at the out route for Martin Johnson. Wide open. And he's got space. He might go upfield. He's slippery. We're trying to get the ball to our true freshmen here in George Awasika and Martin Johnson. I love Georgie Awasika. 6'5" on the outside with 50-50 in press protection already. He's going to be a beast against press coverage. If he gets man press, it's over. And if they do man with no spy, Paul Schofield can scramble. Not really. He's 79 speed. How does he keep doing this? What a dog this true freshman quarterback is. You need things that are easy for a young quarterback. We want to stack wins early on in his career. And to do that, you got to make things a little easier. Cash Cheeks has a chance for a great catch over the middle, and he makes it. We're down to the 6-yard line. Let's go. UTEP's driving on this first drive. You love to see it. And are they blitzing? They back out of the blitz. Kenyon Clay in the flat. He needs to make somebody miss. He gets down to the 1 in the backfield, out on the outside, catching it. It doesn't really matter. And Sammy Gooch, you just never do anything when you pull, huh? I feel like I'm watching the same movie twice. Why is Sammy Gooch pulling and not hitting that guy? A free rusher for no reason. The edge will never get there. Why are we not pulling and hitting 59, Sammy Gooch? It's now 3rd and goal, and of course it is. We're going to go to Georgie Awasika. Great blocking. Touchdown for Georgie, the 6'5 receiver from Arkansas. And right now, we have a bunch of true freshmen that I'm just loving playing with in year 2. Texas State has been steadily driving down the field on their first drive. I'm pretty surprised because this defense for UTEP is supposed to be their strongest asset, but right now, it's not looking like it. I'm not loving how we're looking on defense to start this game. There's something that needs to change. Come on, boys. Empty backfield. He throws it, swings it out to his running back. A good gain. 3rd and 4 now. It's definitely manageable for the quarterback. They just want the senior quarterback to make the right read. And right now he's doing that. He's got literally all day. But that's 4th and inches. What are they going to do here? They are going to kick a field goal on the hash, on the road. I think now they're going to go for it. I think that's what's going to happen. Let's see what happens here after the first quarter's over. And that's exactly what's happening. They're going for it now. They lined up to go for a field goal, but now they're going for it. And what we're doing is edge blitzing and playing underneath. Yes! Great! Bat at the line! The edge rusher, Elijah Baldwin, does a great job getting his hands up here and making that 4th down stop. Amazing play from this defensive line after I was talking a little bit of shit on them. They did a great job. Now it's 1st and 10 after that amazing play and turnover on downs. Texas State was aggressive. I don't blame them. We got to throw it. We have to throw it. That's almost a safety. They had good coverage downfield, and I definitely didn't want to throw a pick. We really needed to throw that football earlier, but everything was covered. Flat route here for Cash Cheeks. Good catch. 3rd and 3. It's definitely manageable. We like this. 6 of 7 from Paul Schofield. Wow. That's amazing. It's done. Blitzed. Sacked. Damn. I see it too late. It's a wide safety blitz again, and I didn't notice it. It was all over. We have to punt here. It's been a good game so far, though. We knew Texas State was going to come to play. We knew this. After a TFL on 2nd down, now we're looking at 3rd and 14. That's an amazing throw from their quarterback. He's dicing us up, and Durr Jr. is their leading receiver with 5 catches for 54 yards. We need to blitz more now. We cannot have this quarterback just doing this. And he does what I said and finds his perfect outlet on the blitz. Touchdown, Texas State, and they tie this game. It's not just the touchdown that pisses me off. It's how we're playing defense. No physicality. Every time we're losing on defense, it's because of reps like this. What is Dante Thompson, the strong safety, doing? He's getting shoved into the ground, into the underworld. Like, what is going on? Touchdown, Texas State. We have to bounce back on offense. And I'm going to try this new camera angle that I'm really liking. I've shown it on the channel in a video, and you can just see it makes you run better after the catch and when you're running the football. You can see what you're trying to set up blocking-wise downfield and really see that open space. Feel like I'm Le'Veon Bell in that camera angle. And now, Cash Cheeks underneath. Great catch. I'm loving how the offense is looking. 8 for 9. Paul Schofield, the true freshman quarterback. He just had no time last time. That's all. Easy money underneath again for Cash Cheeks. Another 9-yard gain. 2nd and 1. We're going to try to run the football here, even in a single high safety look. I want to see what this offensive line's made of. Double team, gets up to the 2nd level, and Kenyon Clay stiff arms, showing his physicality. Let's go. Paul Schofield is not a runner. He doesn't run. They blitz, you sit in here, and you throw the ball. And that's what happens. I need to play as a pocket passer because that's Paul Schofield's strength. And Cash Cheeks with another touchdown. The senior tight end, we are going to miss him so much. I love me some Cheeks. That's for sure, and I think UTEP does too. You guys will have to let me know in the comments, what is your favorite coverage when you play defense, especially offline? I know online's a lot different and there's metas and whatnot, but I would like to know, what do you play? Because right now we're getting gashed. Texas State is cooking us, but that was cover 3 match. I like running cover 3 because it really stops the run. You can have your safeties more in the box. But we were doing that out of a cover 2 look, and they cooked us. RPO, Coy Parrish spun out of his shoes. I told you the wide receivers for Texas State are dangerous, and now you're seeing just that. They are playing with fire today. Oh, that's a slant wide open. I played the flat for no reason. That was just bad user. I have no idea why I'm playing the flat there. Who cares if he throws the flat? He gets like 20 yards on a slant there. Easy money. There's just no pressure. We might have quick jump on each side of the edge, but it doesn't matter. There's no pressure. Texas State ties it up with ease. Cash Cheeks has been a monster, and we're going back to him here on this RPO read flat, hopefully. Exactly that. Monster. Stiff arm, hopefully. Nope. Tackled in space. Tackling a guy that's 6'7" is pretty hard. He's big. But they do it. Good tackle from Texas State. Cash Cheeks open again. He's been just a mismatch. A big mismatch. George Awasika, get out of the way! What just happened? Let me know, guys. Let me know in the comments. Is this bench worthy? Next game, he might be benched. I love Georgie, but what the hell is this? You're literally, no joke, he's like, oh, you're breaking open in the open field? Let me run. Look at this! What is this? Oh my God, dude, I'm going to snap. Why would he do that? And then he's caught. That could have been a highlight reel play for the senior. That play could have gotten him drafted. What are we doing? He still has 99 yards on 7 catches and a touchdown. I'm going right to George Awasika on this play. Hopefully, it's worth it. Let's go. You need to redeem yourself. And he does! He dropped it. All right, I'm not saying this is the easiest catch in the world, but I thought this was caught. I don't know about you guys watching at home, but what the hell? He caught it! It's in his hands! And he couldn't survive the ground. Georgie, come on! And it's now 3rd and 7, and we're going to go right back to something good here. Hopefully a short crosser to Jaylen Brown. Perfect. Let's go. Could have been to Kenyon Clay too. I'm just glad it didn't hit his helmet. The clock's still running. Is this? Yeah, this is definitely misplaying the timeouts we have for sure. But R1 touchdown! Oh my God, he got popped! I'm sorry, my Nat. I wasn't familiar with your game, sir. Holy shit! Is this Ken Chancellor or is this Brian Dawkins? Who is this guy? What the hell? Clean hit. Gets the ball loose, and they almost picked that. What a play from Texas State. We're now here on 3rd and 8, and I'm going Martin Johnson corner route picked. How did he play both routes perfectly? What a play from their star cornerback. This is crazy, I'm not going to lie. Terrell is locked in. This whole Texas State defense is locked in right now. Terrell is one of the best players on this defense, and the cornerback plays both routes perfectly and gets the easy pick. I didn't even see him. What a play. All right, time for the second half. After that terrible interception, tie game, they get the ball. That's awful. We could have had points, took the lead there. Barnes hits him hard, and he only gets to the 12-yard line. That's huge coverage by special teams there, and we're blitzing early. I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. Pressure this QB. If he doesn't respond well to pressure, then that's perfect. 3rd and 12. The defense is flying around a little bit better in this second half to start it, at least. And then as soon as I say that, they almost give up the first. Thank God for that tackle. Tariq Watson returns it back to the 45-yard line, and UTEP starts the second half. After great defense, and Cash Cheeks gets the ball again. He's over 100 yards on the day now. 1st and 10, though. 34-yard line, and that's just sailed. But they're actually going to call maybe targeting PI. Let's see. PI, I love it. But Georgie was open, and now Paul Schofield, the true freshman, just misses that throw. I just cannot believe how bad George Awasika is playing today. Maybe it's just freshman jitters. I don't know. But he should not be playing like this. Cross his body. Probably one of the worst throws I could have attempted. And I tried it anyways. He's just so slow. I panic, man. I have no time. No catch from Kenyon Clay. And now we're looking at 3rd and 10. I'm not loving this right now, but we're playing okay. But I want more. Georgie, come on, get open. Perfect play. Georgie redeems himself. The true freshman, 6'5". What a monster. He can't catch a jump ball, apparently, but he can catch a drag route and take it to the crib. Let's go. We take the lead back. UTEP on top. I'm really loving what I'm seeing from the offense so far. Texas State is going to start their drive at the 18-yard line here in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes to go. And what I'm loving from the offense especially is that most of them are true freshmen. 6 out of the 11 starters are, and 3 of them are on the offensive line. And even though the offensive line hasn't played great, for having a quarterback with 79 speed and 3 true freshmen on the offensive line, we've played better than I've expected, to be completely honest with you. And I'm loving that. I think that's a lot to do with the defense and how they've played so far to start this season. Let's go. 3rd and 7. Big down here. Trying to carry that. He cooks me, though. Wow. I haven't mentioned it, but Chris Durr Jr. has 10 catches for 150 yards and a touchdown on us. Basically, every time you see us getting gashed on defense in the passing game, it's number 84, Chris Durr Jr. And this is a problem. He's just gashing us everywhere he lines up right now. Chris Durr Jr. Again, he's wide open, and I'm actually trying to get over there. And what a hit! David Babcock is a monster. What a hit. He has 3 interceptions on the year, and he's playing linebacker like this. You gotta love it if you're a head coach. After that amazing stop, we get another one, and now it's 3rd and inches, and they're gonna try to run the ball again, and they barely get it. It's starting to look very tough for Texas State. They can't run the football, but they are passing so well, and I told you the secondary has to play better. They can't. No, I was just jinxing our team, I guess, saying they can't run the football, but their running back is hurt. That helps his average a little bit more, but before that carry, he had 10 carries for 5 yards rushing. That's it. Another blitz from us. Great play call there. Free rusher, and we get the sack. The true freshman, Joe Toney. And after that amazing play from Joe Toney, the true freshman defensive tackle, we're looking at 3rd and 14. They need something going their way, and it's a screen. I'm trying to get across the formation, and what a tackle! David Babcock! Another amazing play! There is no doubt right now that David Babcock is MVP for this game on defense. Look at how he gets across the field to make sure this is not a first down and then makes such a sound tackle. That is an amazing play from the true freshman. 4th and 3. They're going to go for it here. I cannot believe it. It's a toss. Trying to get to the outside, and the other true freshman linebacker, Javon DeVoe, makes that play. Another tackle for loss. They're on a wheel route for Kenyon Clay, and that's going to be wide open. Let's go. What a play on the outside. Kenyon Clay with the stiff arm out of bounds. Great hot route there. Read option. Nothing there. Terrell's hurt. Kamari Terrell, who had the interception earlier, we need to immediately attack that now that he's not on the field. Let's go. Cash Cheeks with a chance, 6-7, can't make the play. We're going to go for a 49-yarder with Adrian Gonzalez, the true freshman kicker. Can he make this kick? It's a big one in this game. What a kick from the true freshman, and we go up 10 in this ball game. Right now, Texas State needs to have something happen quickly because we're getting into the 4th quarter. They're down 2 possessions, and we're going to start running the football and shortening this clock. 3rd and 4 now. They're probably in 4-down territory. I'm curious if they would go for it in this 4th quarter. They might. They go the short pass again, and Javon DeVoe, these true freshman linebackers are insane. It's crazy what I'm watching. And I think this team can go as far as the true freshmen take them. It's that simple. All the players we got in the transfer portal as well. Basically, the whole first recruiting class. As far as they take you. Coy Parrish, no knockout there. Are we serious? Wow. Nice hit, though. Coy Parrish made the best play he could make, but Texas State stays alive. I cannot believe that. Wow. How does that happen? There's no way there's going to be a collapse, right, boys? Right now, Texas State has impressed me, though. I'm not going to lie. Even though they're down in this game, offensively, especially Durr Jr., he's been insane. That's another catch. 11 catches now in this game. They've been just going to him basically every time. He's been their only reliable receiver. And that's not even going to be a first down. That was a panic throw, in my opinion. There's no reason for the senior quarterback to throw that short. He had more time. And they're running the football here. Big hole, but he doesn't make much of it there. And they're going in the hurry up. They know time's a ticking, and they're wasting way too much of it running the football and all that. This game is looking pretty grim for them. They need to score now. Wow, everything was open, and guess who it is? Can you believe it? It's Durr Jr. again. He has been a monster. Hats off to him. You got to tip your cap when you see good ball, and that's good ball right there. What a catch in traffic. Just nothing open, and he throws it away. Do they run QB draw? Look at the middle. Yes, they do! They literally do! Oh my God, I seen it too late. Touchdown, Texas State. And now they're only down 3. I wasn't expecting QB draw until the last second. And I was like, they might run that. And they did. Good play call from their OC there. Texas State within 3 now. They are feisty. I wouldn't say this is played out like a trap game, but it definitely could end like one. Tariq Watson runs it out to the 27-yard line. Let's start running this football. 1st and 10. Lance Barnes. Good push from their defensive line. And they are calling the timeouts now. That's what you want to see because we got to shorten this game. There's no way they can still have timeouts. This is a perfect play call. We're trying to get it out to Cash Cheeks for an easy gain. And that's what we do. He's up the field, too, for a first down. And they have to call another timeout. You have to let me know in the comments. Is chewing clock when I play on 5-minute quarters kind of corny? And should I just play it out, or should I just play it like it should be played and chew clock? Because right here, I can now start chewing the clock. They have no timeouts left, but I'm not going to do that right now. But I probably should, actually. They're only up 3. I probably will. Good catch from Cheeks, and we will chew the clock here. There's no reason not to. They can still win this game. They just have to stop us. But you can always let me know in the comments. I'm always open to suggestions to make these videos better for you guys watching. So let me know. Right now I'm going to chew clock. This game's really important to win. We need to win the games we can win, because we've already won a couple upsets that I wasn't expecting. And now we're talking about maybe winning a conference championship in year 2. I know that's far-fetched, but you never know. 2nd and 8 now after the 2-minute warning. And we get down 3rd and 5. And what's going to happen here is very simple. We're at the 40-yard line, 3rd and 5. It's a read option. We're going to go to Martin Johnson on the flat because he's slippery in space, and he gets the first, and that is the game. We seal it there. That's what you want to see. That's UTEP football, and Coach Humongous gets another win in this All-Texas Conference. Let's go, victory formation. I'm very proud with how the team played, especially the true freshman, Paul Schofield. He threw a pick, but he's played amazing so far. I was thinking of redshirting him. Now he's becoming a real threat in this conference as a quarterback already. And we move on. North Texas is coming off a loss to SMU in Week 6, and SMU looks like a powerhouse. They're undefeated with Kevin Jennings at quarterback. He's a great quarterback in this game, always a Heisman candidate, and we have to play them to end the season on the road. That game is looking scarier and scarier going into it, but we're going to look at North Texas and how they played against them, because they're coming off this loss, and they're looking to get a win in the All-Texas Conference. Looking at their quarterback, Dan Mahan, he played well. 60% completion percentage, 228 yards, a touchdown, 0 picks. But where do they struggle? You're going to look at the rushing and see 2.4 yards a carry and only 50 yards rushing on the day. That is not going to cut it from a bunch of different rushers. Not going to do it against us. We are good against the run with these true freshman linebackers, Javon DeVoe and David Babcock. But when it came to catching passes, they spread the ball around very well. A lot of different receivers got the ball and got yardage. Only 1 touchdown, though. North Texas also sacked SMU's quarterback Kevin Jennings twice, which scares me a little bit considering we have a pocket passing quarterback in Paul Schofield. North Texas also has the same overall as us at 67. They have a 66 offense and a 69 defense, just like us. Nice. Looking at their roster, they have a lot of good pass catchers, 2 good tight ends, and that worries me because are they going to run out of 12 personnel and run the football? What I would do, run a lot of 12 personnel, run the football, and try to help out that redshirt freshman quarterback they have. But they also have Landon Sides, who they can get the ball in space and let him do his thing. Silver sidestep 360. We have to bottle him up after the catch for sure. Another matchup to look out for is the secondary for North Texas versus UTEP's passing game. That is going to be interesting with the speed differential. You can see the best speed they have in the secondary is 87. And also, their linebacker, Ethan Weslowski, only has 79 speed. Cash Cheeks might feast against a player like this. You have to scroll down a little bit to find their redshirt freshman quarterback, Dan Mahan. We're going to look at his stats a little bit in a second. But you can see right off the bat, he is athletic. That is something to look out for. But if you look at the stats, you can see he's just been okay this year at best. He really hasn't hurt them too much, hasn't thrown a lot of picks, but hasn't thrown a lot of touchdowns or yards. He's just running the offense. Not really that well either. But he's only a freshman, so I'm curious to see what he does in this game. I'm really glad that I started looking at the injured list for each team that we're playing in the pregame, because I wouldn't have known that basically every running back from North Texas is injured this week. So how can we not win this game? We should be able to stop the run easily, and they have a freshman quarterback. Let's go. Injured list for North Texas with how many running backs were on it, I thought I was looking at the 49ers injured list. I'm not going to lie. Had to do a double take. Looking at the ratings for quarterback Dan Mahan, the redshirt freshman for North Texas, it's very simple what we're doing on defense. We're sending the motherfucking dogs. Every play, we're blitzing. This dude cannot throw under pressure, can't throw on the run, can't throw deep. He's not even that great at throwing underneath. He can only really escape the pocket pretty well. That's it. So you know what we're doing? We're going to spy him. He's screwed. I cannot wait to get into Week 7. Let's go win this game. It's time for Week 7 in the All-Texas Conference. UTEP comes into this game undefeated in conference play, 2-0, and they're playing the North Texas Mean Green, and they have yet to win a game in conference play, so they're going to be out firing on all cylinders, hoping to get that first win. We've only played 6 games, and it feels like he's a different quarterback than when we first played with him, because I really didn't think he was going to be athletic enough, but he's shown us that he can play the position right now. Out of all of the quarterbacks we have, they only rush 3. He can even scramble there and get 3 at 79 speed to start this game. If he can do that right now as a true freshman, and he has no skill caps, I'm so excited to see what he turns into as a player. Kenyon Clay moves up and doesn't get the first. That was interesting. I really thought we were going to be able to get that there. But we're just going to run a little RPO. It looks like it's going to be a numbers game. We just throw it outside there. Jalen Brown's wide open. There's a flag. I don't love it. I think it's going to be a legal man downfield. They're going to call that on us. Now it's 3rd and 5 to start this game. How does the true freshman respond? He responds perfectly, sees the blitz, and gets the ball out to another true freshman in Martin Johnson, a gadget wide receiver. This year 1 recruiting class was so good. Now we're going to throw it to 6'5 true freshman George Awasika, one-on-one coverage. Can he get the ball? It wasn't really accurate enough, in my opinion, to even give him a chance there. 2nd and 10, we're going to run the ball with 2 high safeties. Looks like a good look to run for sure. Inside zone. Behind true freshman Sammy Gooch. There's so many on this team. 3rd and 3 now on this opening drive. It's important we just keep moving the football as well as we can. Judah with his first catch, the tight end. Paul Schofield's looked amazing so far on this first drive. We go for a screen. Kenyon Clay gets up into the 2nd level. Perfect. 2nd and 3. Again, 2 high safety. You're going to go with the read option here. And we're going to pull even though he's got 79 speed. And we're just going to slide, not even let him take damage. Never do let him take damage because he's a true freshman. He has so much career left. And he doesn't really have good toughness or anything like that. Kenyon Clay makes a man miss in space, and that is going to go to the crib. The senior transfer from Arkansas State opens up the scoring in this game with an amazing run into the 2nd level and breaks away from the Mean Green defenders. 7-0 UTEP early on in this game. First drive looked amazing from the offense. Let's go. And here you see Landon Sides, 23 catches, only 1 touchdown through half a season. Not good enough in my opinion. The offense is there. They have the personnel, but they haven't been performing on the field. Let's see how they do in this opening drive for North Texas. The redshirt freshman, Dan Mahan. We're not going to blitz him right now, but in plays like this where it's 2nd and 7, 2nd and medium, definitely want to blitz him and try to make it 3rd and long. That's kind of the philosophy early on. Send pressure. We looked at his stats, and he's bad under pressure. That was a good throw short. Beats the blitz, and gets a first down. 3rd and 6 on this opening drive for North Texas. They need to keep this drive alive early on in this game. It's very important. Let's see what happens. Dan Mahan had all day long. Maybe we should have blitzed there. He looked way too comfortable right there. Send the dogs. Play action. And he is under pressure, but he does find his tight end for 8 yards. We're going to blitz showing 2 here. See what happens. Got laid off the blitz, but he's running, and he makes the throw. What a play from the redshirt freshman, Dan Mahan. He's been amazing on this first drive. We're sending everything at him. The kitchen sink, and it doesn't matter. 1st and goal for North Texas. At the 8, touchdown. They reply immediately and tie this game. 2nd and 10 here. Early on in this game in the first quarter. I'm going to try this other camera angle I've been trying out on the channel. I really like it. And immediately we throw a pick 6. Are you serious? Are you serious? Maybe that's not the camera angle. That doesn't matter. That's a pick six in every camera angle there is possible. Wow. North Texas goes up a touchdown. Terrain Stewart, it doesn't matter if he has 87 speed if he reads plays like that, because that's easy money for North Texas. They go up a touchdown. Paul Schofield's now got no composure, and I'm immediately making him throw again. Let's see how that works. He's immediately sacked. This game might go awry very, very quickly. We need to get him back in this game. Another RPO. This time, hopefully, I won't throw a pick. I'm going to look, and they are crashing on everything. There's nothing there. 3rd and 22. Wow. We were just hit in the mouth early on in this game. George Awasika, he's got all day! He's in the backfield, in the secondary! I said in the backfield. When I meant in the secondary, I was freaking out. I couldn't believe Georgie Awasika was that open. And it's one-on-one coverage downfield, but he can't actually give him a chance. Jaylen Brown has no chance at that. That's just easy money. I don't know why they're sacking so easily. 3rd and 21. Paul Schofield's been hit a ton already. We're going to have to go all go. How is he getting hit so easily? Another interception for North Texas. He's getting hit like it's nothing. Every play he's getting hit. Another interception. Paul Schofield now has 2 in this game. That's rough. North Texas is taking a stranglehold on this game potentially. They're starting to run the football. They also get the ball in the second half. We have no time right now. We need to settle in. We're blitzing. Got him! The true freshman linebacker Javon DeVoe makes the play with the sack. That's what you want to see. 3rd and 10 now. It's only a 1-score game right now. We need to get off the field. That's very important. That's a screen, and it's looking bad. We need to make the tackle. He somehow falls forward for a first there? Are we serious? What? Oh my God. Do we even want to win this football game? This is incredible. How are we playing this terrible? He throws under pressure like that. He has 68 throw under pressure. What are you talking about? But Paul Schofield's throwing ducks while getting hit. Okay, we're getting cooked. It's over. The Linsanity run for UTEP in year 2 is over. North Texas is cooking us. All right, 3rd and 9. We're pressuring again. Man coverage. We need this. A blitz. Oh, he threw a pick. He threw a pick. Let's go. That is so big. Lester the third. Charles Lester the third. What a play. That is huge. He's playing safety right now, even though he's a cornerback, because we had no spot for him, and he makes the perfect play as the safety and saves us from getting scored on there in any fashion. We are screwed. We have to scramble and get down, and he gets hit anyways, only a yard. We're trying to get that freshman to freshman connection going, but it's not working out for us. Georgie Awasika maybe on the outside again. Nope. Martin Johnson underneath. What is this? What is this? Is this NFL Street 2? What the hell? How did the ball bounce up like that? Thank God it wasn't picked. We are getting destroyed offensively right now. North Texas is locked in defensively. We need to lock in again defensively ourselves. Charles Lester gets down there as the gunner on special teams after the pick. And we can't do anything right now. They're looking to go score. Good field position. 2-minute drill. Let's see what the redshirt freshman Dan Mahan has for us. He's trying to scramble. He's not going to. And David Babcock. I hope they get that as a sack. That better be scored as a sack. That was a great play from the true freshman linebacker. And he quick snaps us. What the hell? And there we go. Perfect blitz. Brian Nelson with the sack. And now we're talking about calling a timeout ourselves. Right now it's a defensive game. I'm loving what I'm seeing. Even though the pick six hurts. Can we just stay alive right now? North Texas is trying to just run clock. We're not going to let them. We're going to call another timeout, get the ball back. Our secondary is basically all transfers right now, and they are very good. Out in the flat to Barnes. Try to make something happen. Only gets 2 yards. The defense has played well. Hats off to them. What? Why would he throw that? I wanted to slide. What the hell? Now it's a flag for illegal. Oh my God. No way. Everything's falling apart. 3rd and 12 now instead of 3rd and 8. I just wanted to slide so he didn't get hit. I'm just glad it wasn't a pick. Now we have a chance at least. We have to stem this curl past what we need it to be. And maybe that was almost a pick, but it's a flag! That's amazing! After being screwed in Angels franchise last episode in that series, now the refs in Dynasty for UTEP, the All-Texas Conference referees here, are going to give us one. I love it. We have a chance to score some points now. Way to get bailed out. That's why you throw it past the sticks. It's important. Great Texas route to Lance Barnes. First down. But now Georgie Awasika maybe one-on-one here. If the safety crashes, he does not, and we are sacked. And it's a fumble. Thank God we get the ball back. And we are just going to call a timeout and kick a field goal here. The 53-yarder, let's see what he has. Does he have the boot? Let's see. He misses this, sadly, to end the half. North Texas gets the ball up at touchdown, 14-7 to start this second half. That's all right. We have true freshmen all over, and we are just a young team, man. We got to just build on this, try to have a good second half, do the best we can. Let's go. It's time right now to cut into this lead and tie this game with some good defense, get the ball back for our offense. Right there, good run defense on first down to start this second half. Let's go. All right, to start this second half, we got them in 3rd and long immediately. And this would be so big if we can get them off the field. Please, please. He's heaving it downfield. Ashton Stamp should be there. And he does knock it out. I was trying to click on and intercept the ball, but I told you, in this game, click-ons are scary. I thought he was going to catch that for sure. If that was Georgia or Alabama or one of those 99 overall teams, we would be screwed. 1st and 10 at the 39 in the second half. Our first possession of the second half. We step up, we try to throw, and we're hit as we throw. No time at all today, man. Paul Schofield has been a warrior, but he might have to come out in a little bit if he keeps getting hit like this. Cash Cheeks cooks everybody. This is going to be 6. Touchdown, Cash Cheeks. We love us some Cheeks here at UTEP. What a touchdown. It's a big matchup here. I mean, I've said it before, but North Texas does not want to go 0-3 to start conference play. Not with all the recruits on the line. We also have one recruit visiting this week that we want to win for. So this is a big game for us as well. 2nd and 9 here after the touchdown for UTEP. They're trying to run the football, but the true freshman linebackers are some dogs. Javon DeVoe and David Babcock both come up and make the tackle. You do not want to play those guys. 3rd and 10, and we are not blitzing here. No reason to. Already 3rd and long. Hopefully we can get there with 4 with quick jump. And it is a short pass. Easy money for this secondary to come up and make a tackle. We're going to go RPO again. Martin Johnson on the outside, and he's going to get 6 yards, make it a 3rd and 4. Definitely a manageable down and distance here on 3rd down. I like Lance Barnes just going on a wheel. On this blitz, that's amazing. Because he's just up the sideline all the way inside the 10. What a play call there. 1st and goal at the 8 now. And can we take the lead in this second half after all that? Maybe. We probably will here. Can Awasika reach over the pylon? No, he can't. Down at the 2. I think inside zone just works here. 3 down linemen, come on. Get out of here. Touchdown, UTEP. We've seen that the whole way. You can't have 3 down linemen inside the 5-yard line. Crown that king, Lance Barnes. Touchdown, UTEP. They take the lead in this second half. After we started the first half so crappy on offense, this is unexpected, I'm not going to lie. But I'm so happy to see the true freshman quarterback, Paul Schofield, bounce back. And we're going to carry this. Carry that again, and he throws it perfectly. He had all day, to be fair. And there we go, Landon Sides. He didn't get that much opportunity to run after the catch, so that was good by the defense. But it's important we start blitzing this redshirt freshman quarterback, Dan Mahan, because when he has time, he can be pretty accurate. There we go. Gets it out in the flat, and we rush right over. Dante Thompson, the safety, makes the tackle. The senior safety. What a play. 2nd and 9 now. Getting late into this third quarter. The team has been playing so well. What will happen in this game? Perfect blitz call because they run inside zone. And Brian Nelson, who was blitzing on that play, the slot quarterback, comes in and makes the TFL in the run game. And now it's 3rd and 12. North Texas, late in the third quarter, looking for a first down. Up the seam, and he overthrows it to Ashton Stamps. Amazing play there by the senior transfer from LSU. Strapped him. Freshman quarterback Dan Mahan has not looked comfortable today. And Martin Johnson has a step. Can he make this catch? What a play! I know Martin Johnson's only a true freshman and has elite dev, but Hammonds does a great job in coverage here. This is amazing by the strong safety. Gets the swat and stays with him the whole way one-on-one with no help over the top. Great play there from the North Texas defense. We're going to run inside zone on 2nd and 10 after that. Amazing play from their secondary. We have tons of space. Lance Barnes, can he get up the sideline? He's been looking very good in the touches he's been given. And now you can see why Jose Kim, our true freshman star dev running back, was just redshirted, because we have some good running backs right now. Man coverage, throw it with anticipation. Great throw to Campbell from Paul Schofield. This is what you want to see from a true freshman. I'm not expecting Trevor Lawrence numbers as a true freshman. It doesn't really matter. I don't need that. I just want to see growth. He was hit with adversity early on in this game, and now I'm seeing something from him. Even though it's 2nd and 12, we're going to run a draw here with 2-eye safety. And they do get easy access to the running back there. I thought that might be a good play call, but not at all. Only 1 yard. Now it's 3rd and 11. Now, if Martin Johnson gets one-on-one, do we throw a high ball here? It wasn't one-on-one, but it's still a high ball. Martin Johnson with a chance to make a play, and he cannot. It's now time again for the true freshman, Adrian Gonzalez. A more manageable kick here. Hopefully he can make this one after missing one to end the first half. And he drills that one. We go up 10. That is huge in the second half. Dante Thompson, the safety, on the blitz here. Play action pass. And Javon DeVoe, the true freshman linebacker, makes the play, gets the sack. I talked about pressure and sending the dogs, and we've been sending them all day. And here's a look at the top 25 for you guys. With these regional conferences, it's going to be interesting to see how the committee ranks everything. 2nd and 18 after the sack from the true freshman, Javon DeVoe, explosive. And David Babcock right next to him as the other true freshman linebacker. They have been just playing in sync so well this year. Reminded me of Navarro Bowman and Patrick Willis in their prime. Just amazing players to start their young careers. Let's go. Come on, get to that screen. Rally to the football. 3rd and 13. They don't get there, and now they have to go for it. And we are blitzing, playing underneath coverage. If they try anything, hopefully we can get there. And that is a stop from Coy Parrish. They call it turnover on downs. Coy Parrish is like Cam Chancellor at Virginia Tech. He plays all over the field and can play in the run game, the pass game, can blitz. And we've seen that so far when he's played for us as a transfer, and it sucks that he'll be going to the NFL draft because basically when we look for a player to replace him, we're just looking for another Coy Parrish, and we might not find one. That was an amazing stop to get the turnover on downs on 4th down. 1st and 10 after the turnover on downs. The clock's a ticking, but he's wide open. Jaylen Brown up the middle of the field. Paul Schofield finds him. And that's huge. 2nd and goal. Like I said, it's just amazing. I cannot believe the players we were able to find in that first recruiting class, like Martin Johnson, like Paul Schofield, and they both connect again for another touchdown. George Awasika, hopefully he can find some hands. If he can get better hands, improve that part of his game, his catching ability, these true freshmen will turn into juniors and seniors that are monsters in college football. After going up 17 in the 4th quarter, we tack on another field goal, and North Texas gets a consolation touchdown, but it does not matter. We go into victory formation and win this game 34-21 and go 3-0 in the All-Texas Conference. North Texas is still looking for that first conference win. Paul Schofield bounces back and has a great game after 2 first-half picks. That was amazing. I cannot wait for next episode. I hope you guys are excited as well. I have been having a blast doing the Dynasty content on the channel so far. If you guys are enjoying it, leave a like on this video, leave a comment in the comment section. I'm new to content creation. I just started this channel a couple months ago, so any suggestions goes a long way. I'm trying to get better every day, so I appreciate the support. I'm trying to get to 50 subscribers, so if you guys could leave a sub, it'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys again. Next episode, we will be going up against Sam Houston at home. They are the UTEP Miners' rival, and they do not have a win in the All-Texas Conference either, just like North Texas. So we've been getting a lot of bad teams at home, but then we have to play number 6 Texas A&M on the road at Kyle Field. This will easily be the hardest matchup, and we don't play another home game after Sam Houston, and we have to play SMU, who's also ranked. So it's going to be a lot of fun to see what happens. We haven't had a lot of trouble, but I think that's because we've played lower tier teams in the conference and at home. So next episode is going to be a big challenge, and I hope you guys are super excited. Thank you guys again for all the support on the channel, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. See ya!